Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another live trading webinar. Radolf said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, my friend. Mladen, how are you doing? Larry, good morning, Theo. Good morning, Larry. Ibrahim Essa said, good morning to everyone. Good morning, Ibrahim. Biniam said, good morning. Good morning, Biniam. Maria Julia, good morning, all. Good morning, Maria. Mr. Carlos, how are you doing? Good morning, Mr. Carlos. Nick said, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nick. Lunga, good morning from South Africa. Wow. Thank you so much for joining our webinar. And for the rest, of course, who are on this webinar, Ruben, good morning, my friend. So, as usual, guys, this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any trading or investment advice or any kind of personal recommendations. And for the new traders, please refer to the link below on the YouTube channel to access the weekly fundamental analysis and find the podcast so you hear and listen all the relative news that can affect the market move for the trading. And let's share this screen. So, guys, from today, I will be start sharing the TradingView platform just only for charting purposes, not for trading. I repeat that we haven't been registered and implement and integrate as Admirals into TradingView yet. We are waiting from week to week to happen, but just for charting purposes, I will be showing this screen. When we place trades, we always go back to our MetaTrader. Okay, and later on the German 40 trade, the DAX, we will place the trade using the MetaTrader. Okay. William said, good morning, Theo. Bit later, but still in time. I see you are right on time. SMFD, good morning from Turkey. Ekrim, welcome to our webinar. Joem said, good morning. Good morning, Joel. Ibrahim said, happy to see I'm not the only South African here. Yeah, you are two now. So let's get started with the pound against the US dollar as usual. So what you guys see here, just 1 minute to arrange the drawing tools. So this pattern here, A, B, C, D, therefore we draw an upward trend line tentative, and if you use the FIB from the low to the high, you can see that the price stopped yesterday exactly at the 61.8%. Remember, I told to everyone that yesterday, after this price action occurred on Friday, in order to place a buy stop order, I will be waiting to see a false breakout to the downside and then to buy above the previous candle's high or above the previous candle's body. But after we make the false breakout, the market didn't make a new high, so my pending order automatically canceled. And at this point here, we can try for another bearish engulfing to place an alert below the low of the yesterday's candle here. And if the price is going to come down and take the previous candle's low, we can place a buy stop order to enter with a bullish engulfing. If you believe that 61.8 it's enough and just above the trend line, it's enough, and you want to start buying from here, feel free to do whatever you believe it's appropriate for your trading style and your risk appetite. X-Man said good morning to everyone. Good morning, X-Man, and happy to see you here again. So what do we expect? We expect to see some more bullishness at this point here. Remember that this move to the downside, it's a trend for lower time frames. It's an extensive trend for higher time frames. It's not that extensive, but it's still a trend. So when we enter from this point here, based on this time frame setup, we have to acknowledge that this is also a trend. Yes, we believe that this trend here is much stronger than this trend here. And we do expect, even if we buy at the bottom and we make a good call, the price can at least retest this area. But as I told you, remember and keep in mind always to question your. If you draw FIB from here to there around the 61.8%, to question the trend in case this market participant, the seller, will decide to dominate the market. That's the hard thing about trends. Next one, it's the euro against the US dollar. So from this point here, the market sold off. Here is the 61. If we put the 100% here and here the 0%, it means we draw our FIB. Here is the FIB tool from here to there. Always the bottom, it's always the beginning, it's the 100% of the FIB, the top it's the 0%. I mark the 61.8 on the chart. Price didn't even touch at the 50, so I'm not rushing to buy this market. Guys, when we trade price actions, we must be very precise in our entries, okay? And you can see that there is a swing, a broken swing high here where I draw the line, and it's just very close with the 61.8 FIB area. Therefore, we expected the price to come and tap into this area before it will resume its move to the upside. Also, we are able to draw an upward trend line like we have here, 1, 2, 3. So 2 touches, we do the trend line, and the 4th point, a new high, will make this trend line a tentative trend line. If the price will come and tap onto this trend line, we have the 5th point or the 3rd point on the trend line, and that's a valid trend line. Now, why do we care as traders? Because if we identify a trend and if we can see that there is a sequence of the price to retest the trend line, chances are next time when the retracement occurs, price may come and retest again the trend line. That's why we draw the trend line, not just to throw a bunch of lines on the chart, okay? It's a reason we draw the trend line. And if some of you didn't understand what I just explained, just let me know and I will explain it again. And I don't expect you guys to learn everything in one live trading session, but really I do expect you, if you have some time and rewatch the video, you can make a note of the time. For example, it's on the 10th minute now. So you can make a note and just rewatch this specific time, what about the trend line, if that's what you want to understand more. So still bullish on this one because it's in an uptrend in general, but we do have this room for the price to move. Australian dollar against the US dollar. So, and here is the explanation how I do my market analysis based on the technical factors and how do I use the indicators as I have them here. I have them hidden. I have the Bollinger Bands. I have them as filters, and I have the moving average, the 50 and the 100 moving average. And I activate them only when there is a trend in the market, but when the market moves sideways, there is no point to use trend filters. And that's something, it's a problem with the MetaTrader we are using for so many years, because you cannot hide the indicators as far as I know. You can only delete them and then add them, and it's painful sometimes, so we just leave them on the charts. And anyway, next one, Australian dollar, US dollar market is coming from this resistance. And you see, I always name the support and the resistance on the chart, and I use different color always for support and resistance. It's make it easier and make the charts cleaner. So double top here, market is selling off. We have an impulse candle here. The middle of the candle act as support. What I wait for that, as I told you the last time, yesterday actually, is to see if a trend can be drawn within this range area. And here is my analysis that the market is ranging. The RSI, okay, at that point was below 50, and that has bearish implication. Fundamentally, Australian dollar this week can experience some weakness. There is a strength coming in the US dollar due to the hope of higher interest rates by the Feds. And I'm planning to see some retracement and try to sell here, target all the way the S1. New Zealand US dollar. This is not valid anymore. So the market really doesn't have any sequence here, doesn't have any character. You see, there is not even a nice double top like on the Australian dollar. You can see here, top. So New Zealand, it's really doing nothing. And this one is the USD CHF. Here I marked an inside yesterday. We had an inside candle, and the market really has this tendency to push higher. It came from an oversold RSI. I didn't include the text here. Okay, so RSI was oversold in an oversold condition. In an attempt for the market to make a new low, the RSI made a new high. RSI is below 50, and that's bearish, but regardless that, we know that in currency pairs, we experience retracements very often, and the currency pairs are well known by their cyclical environment and their cyclical behavior. So after I saw this inside candle here, I'd like to try and get something out of that. So a breakout above this, outside of this area to the upside, it's a high risk trade. It's not a low risk trade, this one, of course, because we are trying to go against the trend. But in my experience, the currency pairs, they behave really well in these cycles. We haven't even reached the 50%. This is the 61.8 of this move. So I'm happy to trade it in both sides, to the upside and to the downside, this one here. USD CAD. Here is the analysis. Bullish divergence, market made a lower low. RSI, it's almost at 50. It was just right at 49 something when I was writing my analysis. So RSI below and almost at 50, but with strong bullish candles. We are in the creation of the inverse head and shoulder. If we're going to stay above this area here, strength can come in the US dollar due to the interest rate. So the technical and the fundamentals support each other, so we can have a strong upward move. And what I would like to do with this one here, of course, I will go to the MetaTrader and I place an alert below the previous candle low. And I will do it right now. USD Canadian dollar. Here I place an alert. If the price move beyond this previous candle low, then I will come and place a buy stop order above the previous candle body, trying to get as soon as possible in the upward move, if that will occur, of course. Next one. USD JPY. Let's check some comments. Binia asks, can you look at New Zealand US dollar and Euro New Zealand? Yes. Larry asks, please look at platinum. Okay. F Mubugua, how can I watch previous webinars? I will show you guys on the YouTube later. You just go on the YouTube channel, and all better I send you the link. Okay, later I will send you the links. A few questions here. Okay, that was the same. How can I watch the previous webinars? So USD JPY, the price made a higher high here. As I show you, that was the first low, then the price made a high, and then the price stop and reverse, making a higher low here and then a higher high. So we have these higher highs and higher lows. Then at point E, price broke below the previous low. So we have to be very skeptical at this point. Now, because this is a trend, it's a trend against the main trend, but what's the importance of this trend here is that this trend leg, it's equal with this one here in length, you can see. So sellers and buyers they create equal move of the price. But what's the significant with this trend here is that the candles are much stronger. You see, it took, let's say, pretty much 15 to 20 candles from the C to D to create this upward leg. And it took only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles from D to E. That shows some kind of strength in this market. So I draw the fib from here to there, 61.8%. And I'm expecting to see some weakness in the market and sell this move to the downside, but I will sell only with bearish engulfing. Why? Because we don't know how much this is the USD is gonna perform. On the other hand, because we are expecting the interest rates by the Bank of Japan, and they expect it to remain at minus 0.1%. Fed is expected to raise interest rates. So if this is going to work in both currencies, they will follow through. The only thing we'll see, it's a move to the upside. And without a bearish or bullish engulfing, I'm not intended to trade this market. But again, a lot of opportunities, they will arise. I'm giving you the ways I analyzing the market. I'm showing you what I do on a daily basis. And if you want to follow this methodology, just do whatever it's appropriate for your trading. Yeah. Next one, pound JPY. We came from this support, but we broke below this upward trend line. So this trend line, it's not that valid. We see the price struggle to move above and beyond the trend line. I don't have any bias for that one. Australian dollar JPY. I have this trend line here. It's a downward trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth touch. Now it's making it a valid trend line. We are priced in the area of between 61 and 78.6%. If it's going to trade beyond 78.6, then this trend might resume to the upside. For now, if I want to sell, I will go only with a sell stop to take the bearish engulfing from here. And to be honest, that's what I will do. So I go to the MetaTrader, Aussie Yen. Sell stop there. Because the time is limited, I will put my stop loss above this candle high and with an expire day for today until 9:30 GMT time. So we have a limited amount of time. That's why I'm not going to do all this, because it's difficult to do it on the MetaTrader, unfortunately. UK 100 price, it's at this resistance area, so I'm looking to sell it. Did we make a new high? We did make a new high. So on the MetaTrader, I will place a sell stop order for the bearish engulfing, and I will place it below the body of the previous candle. Nikkei, nothing here. German 40, we're going to see it now. I'm looking to find a way to participate in this US 100. US 30, I was looking to sell it with bearish engulfing yesterday, but did not care. S&P 500, I'm also looking for a sell here with bearish engulfing, and I believe today I'm gonna place pending orders, and hopefully they're gonna get triggered. Let's go to check very fast. Which one? New Zealand. Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, guys, as you see from the weekly chart, we are at this top area here. The indicators, they have bearish divergence. On the daily chart, nice bearish engulfing, and the expectancy is to see a continuation to the downside. Now, what's the issue? It's that the euro expected to rise interest rates, and if the euro will follow through the hike, then we're going to see most likely a breakout. Okay, and that's where the things get a little bit messy with the technical and the fundamentals. They don't support each other on the currency pairs. So 3 minutes before the London Open. Guys, if I forget to analyze something you asked me, forgive me. It's just we run out of time. So daily chart looks like we broke outside of this one. There is a resistance at this point here. 4 hour, very, very strong, pushing higher. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. So 5-minute chart, I will be looking to place a buy stop order above this high and a sell stop order below this low here. In 2 minutes, I will place a buy stop order because I don't want to get triggered if the price is going to take the buy stop order within a minute. Euro pound rejection at this area here, kind of double top pattern. Market can push well beyond this resistance, so it's a good one. We can keep it in our watch list. Bearish implication on this one here, guys. Gold, I'm bearish on this one. I'm on 2-1 profit, and my target is on the 3-1, so I'm still in the trade. It's for end of day traders, it has bearish implication. For intraday traders, now it has bullish implication. So I'm short with this one. My take profit is down there. Let's go back to the DAX. 1 minute for the London Open, buy stop order above this high here, and I'll be waiting to see what the market will do. That's the best setup on the DAX for the London Open. To see retracement and a kind of trend, that's great. Let's see what the market is gonna do. We get triggered into the downside. Let's see if it's gonna be a valid breakout. Guys, 10 points already. And I didn't close the trade, so I cancel the buy stop order. Let's see if we're going to have a follow through to the downside. Thanks, Ruben, for the okay close. 10 points from me. Yep, now it's on the 15 points. So another good trade on the DAX. Did anyone close the trade? Are you still in the trade? It's dropping very nicely. And that's awesome. It's on the 30 points now. Whoa. It's just melting. Ibrahim said he got 18 on the DAX. That's great. Guys, I will find where you can watch the previous webinars. Just give me 1 minute, and then we're going to do the analysis of the other currency pairs you asked. Here is the link to watch the previous webinars, but you have to scroll down and find the live morning briefing show, and you will be able to watch them. You asked for palladium, not for platinum, right? Platinum, Larry, you asked for platinum, not palladium. On the weekly chart, we came from this area. We have this stopping daily. It looks like we are more bearish in this area here. So if price, we can place a sell stop order below here, a stop loss above there, and a target to 321. It's a small model here, relatively. DAX, wow, it's melting. Awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's that's all from me. I would like to wish everyone to have a fantastic day ahead. If you are trading later on, happy trading to everyone. And thank you so much for your participation, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time.